Hello everyone. Today, I will guide you through 2 ways to clone your OS without using any third-party software. Let's start with the first method, which is quite simple. I'm going to open File Explorer. As you can see, my hard drive is running low on space, so I want to move everything over to a different drive to use. Go to any location and create a text file. Name it Command. Open it up and paste the command line that I will provide in the description and comment section of the video. I'm going to open Disk Management. My goal now is to transfer Windows from Disk 0 to Disk 1, which has 100 gigabytes of capacity. I will only need to transfer partition C of Disk 0 for it to work. I recommend that you disable the Windows Fast Startup mode to increase the success rate. Now, hold the Shift key and click Restart. Select Troubleshoot. Advanced Options. Command Prompt. Type Notepad. Select File, Open. You can see that drive C is my Windows drive. When entering this mode, your drive letter might be different from what it was within Windows. I'm going to open the command file I created earlier. Now, I will create the necessary partitions for cloning. Go back to CMD and type diskpart. List disk. You can see that Disk 0 is the old drive and Disk 1 is the new drive I'm going to clone to. I will select Disk 1. Clean it. Convert GPT. Create an EFI partition with a size of 100 megabytes. Format it as FAT32. Assign it the letter S. Create a primary partition for the remaining space. Format it as NTFS. Assign it the letter W. Exit diskpart. I'm now going to temporarily open File Explorer using Notepad to check the partitions. As you can see, the drive south and drive W we just created are now visible. Copy this command and run it using CMD. We will copy from drive C to drive W. The command has finished running. Open regedit. Click on H key local machine. Select File, Load Hive. Open your drive W. Go to Windows. System 32. Config. Select the file named System and open it. Give it any name. Open the Hive you just loaded. Find Mounted Devices and delete it. Click on the Hive you just loaded again and select Unload Hive. Now, exit and restart your computer to enter Windows. In the video, I forgot the step of creating the bootloader for Windows on the new hard drive. Don't worry about that. We can create it after entering Windows. Open CMD as administrator. I will assign a letter to the FAT32 bootloader partition first. Select your new drive. Mine is Disk 1. List the partitions on Disk 1. You can see Partition 1 is the system type, which is my FAT32 partition. I will select Partition 1. I will assign the letter S. Exit diskpart and use bcdboot to create the bootloader. So, I have successfully created it. I will now restart the computer and boot into the new hard drive. I have successfully booted into Windows on the new drive. You can see that the Windows partition on the new drive has now become the C partition I am currently running on it. That's the first method done. Next, we will move on to the second method. For the second method, first, you need to edit the command file using the commands I will provide in the video's description and comment section. You need to ensure that drive D has enough capacity to store the entire backup file from drive C. I recommend making drive D quite large. Our goal remains to clone the C partition to disk 1. Now, hold Shift and click Restart. Select Troubleshoot. Advanced Options. Command Prompt. Type Notepad. Select File, Open. My partitions still have the same drive letters as they did inside Windows. Open the command file. Copy the first command line and paste it into CMD. Edit the command to fit your specific case. The command has run successfully. I will close everything and boot back into Windows. I will check if the install.vim file is already in drive D. It's already here. Next, we will deploy this file to the new hard drive. Open Command Prompt as administrator. Now I will create the partitions for disk 1. Disk part. I select disk 1. Clean. Convert GPT. Create an EFI partition with a size of 512 megabytes or less. Format it as FAT32. Assign the letter S. Now, create a primary partition for the remaining space. Format it as INTFS. Assign the letter W. Now, if you check File Explorer, you will see that partitions S and W are ready. Now, we will use the apply image command to deploy the newly created install.vim file onto partition W. Modify the command to match the correct paths. The command has run successfully. Now, we will open regedit. Click on H-key local machine. Load Hive. Open your W partition. Go to Windows. System 32. Config. Find the system file and open it. Name it as you wish. Delete mounted devices. Click back on your Hive and unload the Hive. Close regedit. Create a bootloader for Windows on the new hard drive. That's great. I've successfully created it. Next, I'll restart the computer and boot into the new hard drive. I have successfully booted in. Now, I'll check the partitions. The partition on the new drive is now the C drive, so I've been successful. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like share, and subscribe to the channel to see more interesting videos about Windows. Have a great day.